Whew, okay, we're on. Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome to a game that I don't like to call it, that's what it's called. It is called Reactor Incremental. Now, I used to play this game a lot, just like in the past, not even like in the past, but like 4 or 5 years ago, around college time when I was in like 2015, 2014, 2016, I think around that time. Me and my friends used to play this because we used to, do his college work and then play an idle game in the background. This was one of our favourite ones. And let's just get straight into this. So basically, if you guys have never played this before, you are basically you basically run a power plant or a reactor, and you have all these different cells. As you can see, there's uranium, plutonium, thorium, seaborgium, dolorium, and nephastium. You also have these neutron reflectors, basic capacitors, and so on. Heat vents, heat exchangers, heat inlets, heat outlets, coolant cells, and basic reactor plating, should I say. There's also 2 other tabs here which we'll get into in the future, maybe future episodes. If you guys have enjoyed this, remember to leave a like. And yeah, let's get straight into this. So you're going to place down its first uranium cell. Now you will notice we generate power, but we also generate heat. Pretty self-standard. Pretty self-explanatory. I do believe, is this... Hold on. No, this is a fresh game. I have played this a lot in the past. I did have a save on my laptop before I wiped everything. There may be a chance to slav it, but we're not going to be using that anyway. We're going to be playing from a fresh. But basically, there you go. Now we've got 15 money. Once we get to 20, we'll be able to place 2 of these down. When you place them together, though, they do generate twice the amount of power and twice the amount of heat, I do believe. Or something like that. If you hover over them, it tells you power per tick and heat per tick at the top there. And it also does say, produces 1 power and 1 heat per pulse, so 15 ticks. If we place another one, we can't place another, there we go. Now we can place another one. So now these are generating 2 power and 4 heat per tick. So it's basically double the power and 4 times the amount of heat. But obviously we don't need to worry about heat as much because heat's not an issue. The first basic heat vent is actually 50, which is what we're going to be saving up for. The best way to do this is just to do this. Just get your money as quickly up as quickly as possible. Don't worry about heat because you get rid of that later on anyway. And there is actually an upgrade where if you have more heat in your reactor, the more power you actually generate, which is good. So we can get rid of these now, which is the right click button. And the best way of doing this, in my opinion, is like this. Now these may overheat. Sometimes these overheat these, so we have to do this instead. So these will take out the heat from the the cells and just hold them inside themselves. They can hold a maximum of 40 heat, but obviously if they don't, if you're not putting more heat into them than they can handle, then you don't really overheat them anyway. But this is basically what you do to start off with. And there's also an upgrade section here where you can actually upgrade your your cells. You can have them infinitely replacing each other. You can upgrade your vents and everything pretty much self-explanatory. However, when you do go on there, though, it does pause the screen behind it. You can actually take out the heat and collect the power from this screen anyway. But we're not going to be doing that anyway. Another little fact is as well, if everything depletes at the same time and you haven't got the upgrade, you can always just hold shift and then click 1 and it gets replaces them all like pretty easily. So basically all we're going to be doing is just doing this basically. Now the thing is, what you do is when you have 1 row, you don't go another row here, you miss out a row and you go here and you double up the cells like that pretty much. So basically let me just do this. Okay, we didn't have enough to actually replace them all, but there we go. When we can, we're going to place one here and just see if we can actually handle that. If we can't, then we'll just sell it straight away. But as you can see, it does overheat that this vent right here. But obviously, with the cells running out and stuff, it won't really matter. You can also do that, just like get a bit of power. Like, look at that, man. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. And what's the first upgrade we want to get? So this one is 100, so the uranium cells last twice as long. This one's 10k, this one's 500, this is 250. They're basically the first upgrades you want to get. But first of all, you just really want to just mass produce the vents pretty much, kind of, I guess. We're going to go ahead and sell this one really quickly because you can sell them for the same amount of price that you actually get them for. So we're just going to move them over here like this. These cost 10 each. We can actually only buy 3. But there we go, boom, we've got another one in. Boom, we've got a 5th one in, there we go. So we've got 5 vents, 5 cells. None of them, producing as good power as we can get yet. But before you know it, we'll be just, you know, progressing pretty easily. So the best thing I like to do this is I like everything to, you know, deplete at the same time and shift click them all in. Okay, we're earning 5 per tick though. Per tick is like per second. You can also upgrade your ticks per second as well, which is kind of good as well. So you can have like, you know, double tick speed or triple tick speed. So like, you know, you can put 10 per tick, I guess. You can also, well, eventually we'll probably get these as well. If we can get these in this episode, I'll be happy. I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but if you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comment section, because this is going to lead to another game called Reactor Tech, which I just found out about today as well, which is kind of like being inspired by this game, and is considered the sequel to this. It's like, that's pretty cool. If you've made a game and it's like spawning off sequels, or, you know, it's inspiring people anyway. Okay, so just get rid of that just so we can have them. Then that's kind of an amazing feeling if you're like helping people generate, you know, make games and you're inspiring people. So yeah, we'll go ahead and play that at some point as well. But, you know, might as well play this game to actually introduce into that game. So this is like the one of the first of this kind. Like, I don't think I've seen games similar to this, like power plants and stuff like this, but this is like one of a kind in my opinion. Like, I haven't really seen many games like this. So yeah. Anyway, let's just carry on. So we need what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We need 60, you know, about $60 just to actually replenish all these. But we need to get to 160 at least so I can get the upgrade as well, which is going to be pretty helpful. So I think I'm going to be able to do it in this go right now. Actually, I'm going to buy it right now just so then, you know. Now they're worth for 15. They did go for 15 ticks, now they go for 30 ticks. You can see that, well, 30 ticks. You see the durability at the top right, where it says durability. That's how you know. So we didn't have enough to actually fill that out right there, but as you see, we're getting 6 per tick right now. Wait, we were always getting 6 per tick. There's only 6 of them. I'm an idiot. I'm a bit of an idiot. But as you can see, we're pretty much just generating them. Well, we're generating money quite, you know, nicely right now. So we need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So now we need $80 to replenish it all. As you see, boom. I know I usually wait to replenish them all, but, you know, when it's times like this, you might as well just go straight away like this. Then after everything's gone, we'll actually, you know, go through and generate it all. Now, this is what we're going to be introducing you. We're going to be introducing you to this thing soon, the basic capacitor. This increases the maximum power of the reactor. Now, the first one by 100, so you'll be able to generate up to 200 power. So you can actually leave this go to 100. And then everything, you know, you don't get any of the money. You have to sell all the power here until you get the upgrade where you can sell a percentage of your power, which is like awesome. So the next thing I'm going to offer is this, where heat vents hold and vent 100% more heat per level. Obviously that's it's going to be level 1. So yeah. But the first things first, before we actually get that upgrade, we're going to just try and fill out this whole row, because that's quite useful to do. So boom, boom, boom. 11 per tick right now. 11 per tick, which is kind of handy. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep on going, because we're generating quite a lot more money right now. And we don't need to worry about you know, replenishing them, because we're earning that much money. We can buy stuff without you know, having to replenish right now, because the further it goes on, the better, because it can replenish straight away like that. Boom. Once I've got this whole first row done, then things will get a bit nutty soon. Things will start getting nutty. I kind of like that word, nutty. So we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need at least $200 to actually fill this up with vents. And then whatever it is for replenishing. So we can actually fill it out right now, but obviously we need to replenish. Screw it, you know what? There we go, boom. And now it's a waiting game, because I like to replenish them all at the same time. So I mean, they're all there right now, generating 19 per tick. 19 per tick right now. So what would be the next upgrade we can get? We can get these as well down here, which this is the one that sells a percentage of our maximum power each tick per level. But obviously we need the basic capacitors for them to actually work. Improved piping, venting heat manually is 10 times effective. As you see, we only get -1 heat. But if I bought that, it'd go to -10 heat, and then 100, 1,000, and so on and so on and so on. But we're not really bothered by heat, because it's not really an issue right now. It's not really a threat for us. But yeah, let's just keep going, and let's just wait for these to all just, you know, die out, and we'll replenish them all, and hopefully be able to get an upgrade as well. So 18 per tick, 16 per tick, 15, 7, 7, 3, 1, none. Boom, and then we'll go this. Boom, straight in. 19 per tick. Then we'll go do this and this. Now let's see if we can handle 2 together. As you see, they are kind of overheating a little bit, but not too much, which is kind of good because we can generate a lot of power doing this, which is always a good thing. But now we can also do it as a little trick, which is this. Boom. And start another row. 27 per tick right now. Easy peasy gains right now. Easy peasy gains. Obviously everything is undepleted right now, but the next thing we want to go for is probably this again, 1,000. We can also get this at 500, which is going to be, you know, big gains as well. Big gains. So let's just generate as much of these as we can. Maybe we'll finish the second row as well. But then again, we're generating what? 81 every 3 ticks, well, every 3 seconds or so. So it's like 100 every 4 seconds, which is, you know, 25 a second. You can see 23 per tick, obviously. We're in about 25 a tick, so there we go. We can actually get it right now. You got 19 per tick to 38. Boom. This is where big gains are going to happen right now. Excuse me. And that's not even all of them on right now. Right, there's none on right now. Boom. 54 per tick. Right, we're getting 100 every 2 seconds right now. So we need to kind of like keep clicking this. Keep clicking this button. We can also pause it with the space bar if we want to, which I'm going to do right now just to actually fill these out. And also probably buy some of these as well. But as you see, we're not earning any money because it's all just stuck in there. 64 per tick. That is where these guys come in, which we'll probably get in a second, because we're going to need them. And that's where we'll be earning some more money. Some big gains. Right, so here we go. We can do this now. And I can showcase this. This is where I keep them all. I keep them all down here as well. Once we've got everything, like, you know, filled out on the screen, you'll see how I earn all my money on this game. Like, I've played this game quite a lot to know how to actually, you know, make some gains and stuff. So just wait for all them to deplete, because I actually like to have them all, you know, on the same go. We can do this as well to sell 1% of his power. So as you can see, we're earning 10 per tick, but it's selling 2 every time. It's selling 2 every time it ticks as well, which is good. As you see, our money is going up by 2, because 10% of whatever we was having was 2 then. Let's go this, bang. So we're earning 76 per tick, but we're selling $2 per tick. As you see down here, it says sell all power plus 2 per tick, which is what we're earning naturally. So then the next best thing to do is just buy another one of these. So now we're earning $3 per tick naturally, just idling, and we can earn up to 300 per tick right now. Well, 300 power right now if you just leave it to go full like that. 292. Jeez. So we'll go and buy another one of these. Now it's $4 per tick, and this is where you actually, you know, you're able to just earn your money right now. So we can naturally just leave it to go, and we'll just start on another row like this. Boom. Easy peasy gains. And then eventually we'll have, you know, the next, you know, advanced. Well, we could probably get an advanced one. Can we get an advanced one right now? No. We're kind of nowhere near that, to be fair. What's the next upgrade to get? 25k, 1k, 10k. Probably get the 1k one here so they actually last longer. Probably one of the best things to get. Actually, I don't know. Do I want to go for that? Oh, I can go with this as well. Sells 1% more, so it's 2% now, so it's $8 per tick, which is kind of ideal, because then we're earning more money. Naturally. Nearly ran out of money just there. We can only do 4. It always does it from the bottom to the top, you know, to the top of here, which is kind of strange, I guess, but it's just how it is. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now we're getting his money back up and rolling. Also, one misclick of this can actually destroy your whole plant as well, which is kind of why this game's quite fun to play, because you need to be so careful. Like, you can't click on the vents and get rid of them, you know, with the cells, which is kind of good, because then you'll be replacing the vent with the cell, and it's just not good to see that, is it really? So let's just keep doing this. Boom. We're earning 100 per tick right there as well, which is mad. Bang, bang, bang. So we're going to just let everything deplete, and we're just going to see how much we earn per tick from that. So here we go, here's some good things to get as well actually. Each plate in the reactor increases the capacity of vents by 1% per level, and also with the capacitors. So we've got 3 capacitors down here which will improve the vents by 3% if we get that, which is good. So now these are 3% better based on how many we've got down here, so we'll place another one down that's 4% better. Which means we may be able to double the, the cells up at some point, which is kind of good. And the best thing to get is also to get this one as well, because it's only 1k, because it goes up to 100k after that, so yeah, not ideal really, is it? Boom, 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 there we go. Fill it out. 126 per tick. 126 per tick, that's insane. So I think the best thing to do is just basically just keep going like this. I'm also going to buy just one of these as well, just to like get the lining up so I know where to put stuff. So the next one would be here, but actually, would it be here? Did I put fence here? I can't remember what I put there. Oh, do I do two? Oh yeah, wait, no, I do 2 rows of these. I do 2 rows of the basic capacitors because we need them, quite a lot of them. So this is all done right now, I think. Or is it? No, we do another row here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Derp, derpity derp, 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 derp. Yeah, so we do another row here, obviously. Ooh. Boom. Boom. So we'll buy this upgrade real quickly right now, just so we can actually get these reactors to be, these vents to be, a little bit better. Because that's what we need, because we're going to fill this whole, like, row with just, these cells, so... There we go. Oh, there we go, we actually did fill it out. 172 per tick. Insane, if you ask me. Did we buy that upgrade? Yeah, we did, didn't we? So, we can also get some other things right here. So, venting heat manually is 10 times effective. We don't really need to bother with that just yet. Uranium cells last twice as long. We're going to get that as well. And we'll get this one down here later on. But this is just for the heat exchangers, which are these things. It basically improves the heat exchangers, like this improves the heat vents. So, 25k for that next thing. 10k for that, 10k for that. We'll try and go for the 10k one to actually replenish the cells, naturally, well, just idly. So it does it, the game does it itself. But we're going to focus on just getting more of these capacitors down here out, because these are just going to help us to never have to click this button down here ever again, which is good. And eventually, okay, they're all depleting right now, but 140 per tick, man, is still quite a lot. Boom. So eventually, I'm going to double these up eventually. Like, it's going to be insane right now. Things are going to get nutty soon. Get ready. So I could also get one of the well, this is 160k. So we're nowhere near getting one of them. 1k to 160k, 25 million, 4 billion, and 655 billion. They are definitely worth it in the end, so don't even worry about that. So let's get these as well. Let's just, let's just match them because we need them. Look at the heat now. Like, I told you we didn't need to worry about that, so... I didn't lie to you. Do I ever lie to you guys? No, I don't. So let's just wait out. Like, as you can see, these are going for... How long is it going for now? 60 seconds. So these go for a minute each time. They go for a minute each time. Jesus Christ. So, eventually... Shall I get... I don't know if I want to go for that first or... Okay, what's that? 5k for that. Okay, that's probably the next best thing to get then. So, they go twice as quick. So, as you can see... They're going for 60 ticks. Bang, 172 per tick. Right, here's what we're going to do next. Here we go. From 172 per tick to... He's going to be like 300. 258. Okay, it's not too bad. 258 per tick. That's actually not too bad right now. And we're selling 16 of it each time. But obviously we're going to be, increasing this by quite a lot in a second. Boom, 3 of those. Another one, we'll put a 4th one in there. And as you can see, we can actually put this up to 1k. So each time we click it, we can get literally just get a 3,000. Well, not 3,000, but basically get a lot of money. Boom. So we'll do this again, and we'll get 4 more of these vent things out here. So, we're evenly matched here, and we're going to fill this out eventually. But let's just do a test in a second. Once these are all depleted, we're actually going to just place down 3 in a row here. And just see if the top row can handle, things together. Excuse me, so what? 5 seconds for 3, 2, 1. Bang. So if I do this, and then this. Oh yeah, the middle one's still, the middle one doesn't like that still. Is that still generating heat? It's still generating heat, unfortunately. As you see, we're generating enough, power to actually just keep, buying that out. Not buying that out, selling the power. So here's what we're going to need to do right now. We're going to need to place more of these down. We nearly filled that out. We will wait for a 1.8k. We'll wait that out because that's basically 2k. Well, we've got a 3k right now, actually. Just under 3k. So that's filled that out. And then we'll do the same for the events. So we need quite a lot of them. So yeah, obviously they scale up as well. 160k, 25 million, 4 billion, 655 billion. Now you may be thinking 655 billion is a lot, but eventually it's just not. It's just not at all. However, there'll be ways where we're getting like trillions and billions. Is it millions? Yeah, millions, billions, and trillions. There's things that cost way more than you think in this game. Like there's these upgrade panels here. You see these upgrades, not upgrades here. There's prestige stuff here, which is amazing. So I can't wait to show you guys that as well. But yeah, let's just go ahead and fill this out in a second. Is 9k enough? 10k enough? That'll be enough, I reckon. There we go. So maybe we might be able to handle them now. I'm not quite sure. There's a chance we can handle these as well on one of these. We actually can handle just these. So if you do this, as you see, nothing's overheating at all. You cannot see anything overheating. And we're earning a lot more money right now because we've just put on the double uranium cells. As you see, nothing's overheating on these. So this is our good way of generating money right now, because now we can do this. And this is where you do +1 ticks per second per level. We need that. That is something we need. So that's just going to make us, that's going to make our power spike go insanely high in a second though. So now these cells don't need, manually, replacing, as you see. They replace when they become depleted. And watch this now. Look at this. We're earning money right now. We are earning money. We can actually get the next thing already, which is quite crazy. And if you guys want to see me do, like, before I end this episode off here, I'm going to do something really nutty in a second, which is may cause me to blow up. I'm not even quite sure, but let's have a check. See how many of these I can buy. 3 there. We'll put another one in. We'll put a 4th one in right here. And let's do this. So we'll sell that. Put one of them there. Sell that. Put one of them there. Sell that. As you see, we've got 4 of them in a row now there. Like, we can probably even do this as well. Look at that. That's how insane they are. They can handle 4. Well, they can handle like 8 together. And eventually that's what we'll be doing. Jesus Christ, like, can I actually get some upgrades right here? Jesus Christ. So 25k. We'll get 25k one next. That's actually going to be more useful than anything. Because then we might be able to just double the cells up naturally with this. So let's have a test this in a second. Right. Let's go this. And just see if they can handle that. They still can't handle that, to be fair. Oh god, I deleted a cell by accident. Well, event by accident. Whoops. So we'll clean this up in a second, but still. So, bang, bang. We'll leave that one there like that. Because we are eventually just going to do this. Whoa, 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 why is that one overheating now? Oh, that's a natural. That's an ordinary one. Whoops. There we go. And this is going to be generating us money. But I think that's a good time to end the episode off here, guys. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and be careful. Be careful? Be careful when you're playing this game, pretty much. Like, I don't know why you just thought of being careful then, but be careful when playing this game if you want to actually make a good reactor. And apart from that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to check out the description below with loads of like links and stuff. This game will be down there, my Twitter will be down there, and stuff like that. If you haven't subscribed, that would be highly appreciated. I'm on my way to 1k subs, which is like, that's a bit crazy. Like, each day, like every now and then, I'm getting like 1 sub every so often. It's like, wow, okay, thank you very much. Like, I'm praising these people so much. Like, I see notifications come up on my phone. Like, there's other YouTubers probably have to disable that because they're getting loads of subs per day. I probably won't do that, and I'll just look at my phone and just look at all the subs coming through, and I will see your name, and I'll be like, wow, thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing. Apart from that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I've been Mr. Evo. Peace out, and I'm out. I'll see you guys later.